All right, here we go. Ready? I'm ready.
How excited are you to actually play after not getting to play in the preseason?
I'm super excited to obviously get back out there to play ball again. Just, it's everything you've worked for all offseason is to play this game and just to get back out with your guys and just enjoy it. It's a gift to be able to play. It's a gift to be able to play this position this long. It's going in my 10th year. It's a blessing. I got a lot longer to go. I believe I got another, 13 years left to go in my head. So, maybe more. I don't know. Who knows? But I think that I think more than anything else, man, I love the process. I love the process of preparing. I love the process of winning. And that's been my mentality all off season. I'm ready to roll, excited, and our guys are pumped up too.
He told us a couple times how excited he is for everyone else to kind of see this new offense unveiled a little bit. Is there there's just kind of a general curiosity level. What does this game look like?
Does it feel like a bit of a fresh start for you in that regard, to be able to kind of have something brand new and a bit of a secret, a little bit of a curiosity for everyone that's kind of playing the team?
Well, I think that for us this year is we want to execute in every way, in all the different ways we can do it. We got a great offense. We got great offensive weapons. We got a great line up front. We got running backs. We got a lot of things that we can do. So for us, it's using all of our versatility and using it at a high level. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what we can bring to the table. At the end of the day, all the practice, all the preparing, that's what leads up to the game. And we're here. And the good thing is we get to go perform it and put on a show, hopefully, and just throughout the whole season. And so I think that's just kind of our mentality, and hopefully we can be the best offense in football.
Russ, upon reflection now, after you've seen the changes made to the Seahawks offense, you've seen what Waldron can do you look back on the events of February as a net positive, or could you have done without the drama?
I think that the whole thing got a little bit confused and everything else. I think for us, though, like I said to you guys a long time ago, I'm excited to be here, excited to be ready to play, and to go perform. My standard every day is to win. I wake up every day for that. I wake up every day to put my cleats on and go prepare that way. I mean, waking up at 4:30 in the morning every morning in the off season, that's the only option. And so I think that for me, I'm excited about being with these guys and what we can do. Like I just mentioned, I think that we have a great opportunity to be really special this year. And my dad used to always say potential doesn't mean anything because you haven't done it yet. So we gotta do it again. We gotta do it better than we've ever done it before. And that's the only way I think.
Aside from maybe wins, what are some other individual stats that you like to perform well in every year as a quarterback?
I think the most important one is winning, obviously. It's the only thing, All the rest, if we're winning, I'm doing my part. That's just, and I think that's how I've always looked at this, opportunity to play this position and play this game and, to play in arguably the best organization in all of sports. And so, for me, that's the only thing that really matters. And I know for me, that's what I'm excited about because I know we got the guys that we can do it with. And so I'm just glad to be a part of it and lead them and have a lot of fun while doing it.
What does it mean to have Dwayne back out there in practice? Does it feel any different with him on the field?
Yeah, to have Dwayne back out there, I mean, in my opinion, I think he's the best left tackle in football. I think that what he can do, his versatility, how he can get on the edge, how he's physical, how he can pass protect the way he always has since the moment he's gotten here, really his whole career. He's an all-pro player. He's a guy that's been Pro Bowler several times. He's a guy that you trust. He's a guy that can man up and play ball, against the best. So you love what he brings to the table. He brings attitude. He's a Virginia guy. He brings attitude every day. And so I just love who he is. How he's dedicated to the process. Nobody dedicates themselves more. In my position, in my view, in terms of offensive line, when you think about his position and how long he's been doing it for, I mean, that's, it's pretty amazing. And so he looks better than ever. He's moving unbelievably well. I told you guys he's been doing those 20 pull-ups every day, 3, 4, 5 sets. So I think he's ready to go. So you don't have to worry about Dwayne Brown.
With the weighted vest, too?
Yeah, with 2 weighted vests.
Yeah. What's it been like having Tater back?
To have Tater back, Coach Smith, he's to have so much experience, to have so much knowledge of the game, have so much understanding. His mind, how he processes the game, how he understands it all, how he communicates to everyone, how he keeps things, super clear, simple, but also at a high level. It's something that Tater's, in my opinion, one of the best in the world at it. He's been in this game for so long, and I was fortunate to have an unbelievable quarterback coach in Tater, Coach Carl Smith, for so long, my first few years, and so it was a blessing to be around somebody that could give so much wisdom daily, not just on the field. I mean, the field stuff, the end of the game situations. How many times we watched 2-minute situations, game on the line, all the way back to Joe Montana and such, to so many other moments. All those times we've watched all that, the history of the game. I love knowing the history of the game. I love learning as much as I can about the history of it all, and so Tater's been able to show me that along the way. So to have him back in the building to bring such established understanding and philosophy to the game is so great, and that's great for our coaches. It's great for the players. It's fun. So he's been one of my best friends in the world for a long time, and to have him back is really cool.
What were your early impressions of him when you met him as a rookie?
Well, when I first met him, I was like, he looked like an artist, like a painter or something, and he's just so he's cool, calm, and collected, man. Tater's cool, calm, and collected. I loved how I was a guy who always kind of tried to be positive and think through things and everything else, and we kind of matched that same energy and same thought process. And this game it brings so much great pressure. I say great pressure because if you look forward to it, if you love it, it's great. Because it's going to mold you to be the best version of yourself. And I think the thing that Tater was able to do for me early on in my career was for me to reconfirm that daily. Who I was going to be and what I'm going to be and where I'm going. And so I love Tater. He's been the best.
Do you remember what version of the Tater nickname story he gave you at the time, where the nickname came?
Yeah, that one's I think for in between me and Tater. Yeah, but that's Tater's been a legend for a long time.
Pete said yesterday, I think he used the phrase, you have some special juice about you that he's seen so far in camp this year. I guess you know what he's referring to, or do you feel that at all?
Yeah, I feel it. I'm ready to play. I think for me, listen, I know that every day you wake up, you get to do something special. God's given me a gift. I just want to use it all. I want to use it all. And that's just really, the coolest part about what I get to do. And at the end of the day, I also know, too, I lay it all on the line every day. I don't think anybody works harder daily, mentally, physically, on what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go. And, you can set that standard for yourself. And I get to choose that every day. It's a choice. And, your lifestyle can't be random. It's got to be planned out. It's got to be thought through. Your lifestyle's got to be winning habits, And so for me, I just want to bring that to the table every day, not just for me, but for this organization, for all the guys around me and everything else, and for my family, for everybody. And at the end of the day, I want to put on a show every game, every moment, every practice. It's not just in the game; it's in practice too. So that's just been my mentality in the weight room, all off season training with the guys. I remember how much fun we had in San Diego. All the fellas coming down and spending so much time together. We did that in smaller pods, smaller groups at first, and then we kind of did it as we got closer and closer. We spent a lot of quality time, deep conversations together about what was going to take and what we're going to do and how we're going to prepare. So I think we're ready and we're excited to play ball and going against a great team, obviously. And so I'm excited for this season, and I'm zoned in.
As you've gotten to know Shane, what are some things or one thing that has stood out to you that you didn't realize when you first started talking to him?
Yeah, I think he's a wizard. I think he really understands what he wants to get to. I think he's got a great opportunity to be special, coaching, in this game for a long time. I think that he's calm. He brings confidence to himself and to the guys and everything else. And I think that he's thoroughly enjoying it. He's a Pacific Northwest guy. He enjoys it. He loves some Damian Lillard. He loves the Blazers. He loves so he's a Seattle guy. So in a way, so it's fun. And I think he's really excited about it. I'm excited to be working with him every day, and all the coaches really. It's going to be a great year, I think, and we just got to go for it.
Russ, we've watched over the years as NFL quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have leveraged their accomplishments into a real business force and controlling their own destinies. How different is that from when you started as a rookie quarterback, and what does it mean to you to have the quarterback be such a position of eminence, not only just playing but also from a business perspective?
I don't think the game's changed that much. I mean, I think obviously social media and all that stuff in terms of business and things. Everything happens so fast nowadays. But I think the quarterback position is the hardest position in the world. In terms of sports, the stuff that you have to know, the leadership, all the things that people don't understand you have to do every day. And so I think that's why it's one of the most cherished positions. That's why I think it's one of the most cherished positions, because it's so difficult, and people either love you or they hate you. That's just the reality. And if you care either way, then it's going to bother you. But if you just do it for your family, and do it for those around you, your teammates and such, and know that you got to be zoned in and locked in every day, and then great things are going to happen. And I think for me, coming in as a rookie, going to your question a little bit, Art, is coming as a rookie, it's, and going into my 10th year and going into the rest of my career, the reality is, I've always kept the main thing the main thing. The main thing's always been winning, and that's just the moment I flew here. I remember flying over Seattle. The goal was to win multiple championships. Still the same goal, and so I think that everything I've done, from Seattle Children's Hospital to business things as well, to just loving life here in Seattle. It's been special, because when you put all the work in, I believe that Derek Jeter said in his speech last night, is one of the things that his mom told him, and I think back to my mom, and all the things she told me and different things. But one thing I think my mom always told me is you gotta have great faith. I think at the end of the day, I've always had great faith. I've always had great faith in God. I've always had great faith in those around me. I've had great faith in myself. And I think the second thing to that, going back to what Derek Jeter talked about, though, is he mentioned how his mom, always told him that, if you work hard for it, anything's possible, So I've worked hard for it, So I'm gonna keep working.
When you watch games for fun, did your eyes just go straight to the quarterback?
No, I watched the paint. In basketball, they talk about the paint. When they talk about guys watching film in basketball, really you want to watch the paint as a point guard in a way. So for me, I kind of just watch the whole area. Yeah, of course I watch the quarterback, but as I'm watching film and stuff like that, I try to see the whole thing, see the whole picture. And so that's something that I've always known and learned and just studied. And then, you watch specifics as well. You watch certain guys and this and that. And I love watching sports, man. You see me, I was at my sister's basketball games. I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm cheering every play. I'm in it. I feel like I helped win the national championship. I didn't do nothing. So, anytime I'm watching a game or any moment, baseball, I watch teams play, it's, what would I have done in that moment? What would you done in that pitch or whatever? And so I feel like I've gotten so many reps in sports and just experience of that. One, because I've played a lot of football and games, but also baseball and basketball, and been around some great athletes in the world. Some of the greatest. It's been cool to continue to learn just about sports, about the game, about winning and what it takes. And so it's been a cool journey, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of it.
Be one of those guys in the paint. What does he bring to an already experienced defensive line for Indy?
Well, I think Darius is one of the best players in football, obviously. He's really special, man. Just watching his film, his highlights, it's crazy to see all the things he can do, man. It's pretty spectacular to watch him. I talking about watching guys, and watching teams, and anytime the Colts are on, you want to watch him play, so it's cool, so yeah, I know it'll be a great battle. Got a lot of respect for him, and really all those guys. Those guys are really talented. They've had a great year last year, so they got a lot of things that they can do. So we got to be ready. Got to be on our A game and play great ball.
In the couple weeks since D. Eskridge has been out there, what have you seen from him and how big of an impact do you think he can make right?
Well, I think D's super sharp. He gets here every morning with me, working early. I think he's going to be a great football player for a long time. But you know, his habits, you know, are going to precede his success. You know, just that's what it is. He's got great habits, and so I'm looking forward to what he's going to do. I already know he's going to do great.
As a fan of sports, is there anyone you've been like super excited to meet, an athlete, you know, that you've watched and enjoyed?
You know, some of my favorite athletes I've ever met. You know, I think about when I was a young kid. I used to love Joe Montana. I used to love watching him. You know, and so I've gotten to be around him several times. And I think about guys like Michael Jordan. Got to be around him several times, a bunch of times, really. You know, I think about Derek Jeter. He was my favorite baseball player. Him and Ken Griffey Jr. Both of those guys are great guys and know the game and love the game and just did it the right way. You know. And then I love watching Kobe Bryant. You know, he was my. If you thought about somebody that was so clutch, you know, obviously think about Michael, and you think about Kobe Bryant. You know, if he had the ball in his hands, every time he shot it, you just felt like they were going to win. You felt like he was going to hit it. You know, and so that's what I loved about him.
Have you ever looked up and read much about Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've definitely looked up Muhammad Ali, read a bunch about him, and my grandfather was, he's no longer living, but he passed away, you know, almost 2 years ago. But you know, he was actually pretty close with Muhammad Ali, you know. So I think that I definitely know a little bit about Muhammad Ali.
What's your big takeaway from his life and time?
Well, I think first of all, one of the greatest boxers of all time. I thought he stood for the right things. I thought he was an entertainer, that's for sure. You know, he knew how to perform, you know, in the most chaotic places, in the most chaotic states. You know, and I think that he's a world figure. He's a guy who helped change sports history. You know, so it's pretty cool. I've gotten to meet him before, Muhammad Ali, be around him. I got to go. I was fortunate and blessed enough to get the Muhammad Ali Award at a ceremony, and that was pretty cool. You know, it was probably 7 years ago or so. So yeah, there's I think it's about 7 years ago, 7, 8 years ago. But yeah, it's been I know a good amount.
How'd your grandfather know?
Yeah, that's a long story question. But basically, they got to know each other. My grandfather was president of Norfolk State for a long time, 22 plus years. He was a great figure in education, but also sports. Just he was a bolsterous man. I think those two enjoyed each other, that's for sure.
Anything else, guys? Thanks, sir.
Thank you, guys. Go Hawks.